Welcome to the fourth tutorial on Veracity Network's Unified Communication System that we call VCaaS. This is version 1.3, sometimes known as 21.3. It's the one that has menu options up at the top. If you don't have any menu options at the top, you're on an earlier version and probably about to get upgraded. And we're going to start by receiving a phone call. So I'm going to have Agent 22 give us a call. As you can see, Agent 22 is available here now. It's calling from the mobile app. It pops up here. I can answer by audio or I can decline. Or you can also answer it here or decline here or go to chat. But we're going to go ahead and answer it. Okay, so we've got the live phone call here. If there was more than one phone call, so you had one on hold, then you would see both of them here. It's a little red handset. That's for hanging up. And there's a mute button. If you are on mute, you'll see a little underline showing it's on mute. There's a hold button, transfer button, and a conference call button. The one that looks like a head and shoulders with a plus sign means add more people. The one that looks like a handset pointing outwards, that's pointing to somebody else. And we'll cover those here in a bit. We also have the triple dot options here where we can add a chat. We can switch to video mode if you both have video cameras. You can do desktop sharing, which is covered in the chats tutorial. And you can view the profile and edit it, or even show a call window if you wanted. There's various ways you can make a phone call. I'm going to go ahead and hang up this one. You can come in through the keypad at the bottom and just start dialing in numbers. And if you need to delete any, click here to do that. You can do that by extension too. There's three different options down here when you do the call. If you have a phone device connected to your computer, you could use the phone device option. What will happen is when you make the phone call, your desktop phone will ring. You just simply pick it up and the call will go out from there. If you're using your computer or laptop as a soft phone where you've got speakers and a headset or whatever, like a Logitech wireless headset's what I'm using right now. There's a bunch of wireless headset options. You can just use your computer by clicking the handset one. And the one that looks like a video camera, again, you could do a video call with that. You can also go to the history section inside the phone calls, or even in chat. You could do it from chat where you could, for instance, right-click on your contact and choose the call. Or call from phone option. Call from phone is the phone device. Or you can go to your history. And if you double click on one that doesn't have an IM presence, it'll assume you want a phone call. For instance, my demo lab's that way. But if you do have an IM presence with them, then it'll assume you want to chat. You can always control that simply by right clicking and choosing the option you want. The My Room functionality, a lot of companies don't have that. If you've companies paid for a conference bridge and port, you can do stuff through here. That'll be a different tutorial. And most commonly, you'll be going through your contact section. Here you can see I've got a bunch of contacts in here and their different statuses. Again, if I were, for instance, to double click on Amy, it would go straight into chat mode. Or you could go through the communication menu to do a phone call this way. And you can also just come in here and do it this way. So we're going to call I'm going to call the auto attendant demo. I'm calling it from my computer, not from a regular hard device phone. And it's giving me options to pick a number for which department I want to go to. So I just click on the keypad, and then you can just do it from here. Pound sign, asterisk sign, whatever you might need. So I'm going to go ahead and hang that one up. And what we'll do instead, I guess maybe I shouldn't have hung that one up. Let me get back to it. I'm going to call up my demo agent 22. And I'm going to choose call, choose his work phone as opposed to, I'm going to call his extension. Okay, and the call's coming in on my cell phone. I've just answered it. As you can see, my device just went to show red with a handset in it. That means that my agent 22 is using his mobile device. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to transfer this call. And I'm going to transfer it. You've got several options here. First off, you can do it by phone number or by name. I'm going to go with my Hunt Group demo. And I could have put a phone number or an extension in there. And your options are you can transfer it now. That's a blind transfer. When you send it, it's just going to go straight to the second party without you being in the middle, and it'll show the original caller's phone calling line identity. You can also do an attended audio, When you click on that one, you talk to the second person first, and if they want to take the transfer, you can then click the transfer button to send it to them. In that case, they'll see the calling line identity will be your identity and not the caller. So blind transfer is the way to get the original calling line identity. And then you can also do a video conference call where you go in and talk to the other person by video and then bring the other party in, or you can disconnect with the second person and just take the first one off hold. And that's very similar to the way you would do a conference call. So I'll do one of those for you. I'm going to call them up. Answer the phone. And you just click the little icon that looks like a person, head and shoulders with a plus sign. Just like the transfer call, you can then pull somebody up. Like say, for instance, my coworker Amy. And I just click the add button and we'd be on a three-way conference call. And that's pretty much everything you might need to know, except I'll go ahead and close these out. Say, are you sure you want to do this? It'll end the communication. Yes, I do. And if you come up here in calls, there's a voicemail option where you can call your voicemail to check your mail from your desktop client. And that's pretty much the ins and outs of using the desktop version 1.3 or higher, PCs and Macs of Veracity Network's unified communication system. Oh, and one last tip. If you need any help or support logging in or anything else, you can always call extension 611 and that will go to Veracity's customer service group. So you might want to put that one on the speed dial. Thank you. Have a nice day.